So by now you probably know that next Friday we are getting the big Legends and Flashback collection. So in today's video I want to take a shot taking a guess at what player we could see being the reward for that collection. But hey, we all got our own predictions, so let me know in the comment section who you think it could be. I know a lot of people have said Ken Griffey Jr., Babe Ruth, and a bunch of huge name players. I just don't think we're that deep into the game yet. They're gonna save those guys. But let me know your thoughts and let's hop right into it. We're actually hopping into MLB The Show 21. Reason for that is because this card's gonna be a 99 overall. So if I'm somehow right on one of these, I want you to take a look at what their stats could possibly look like. But I got 6 total players. I'm gonna take a shot at 3 Legends and then 3 Flashbacks. And shit, we're gonna just hope that one of them's right. So I do not think this is gonna be a pitcher, just because Randy Johnson for the live series collection is the reward. So I can't see them going back-to-back pitchers for collections. But if they do, the only pitcher I have on this list is Pedro Martinez. He was a new legend in the game last year, and similar to Randy, he had so much hype around him, a card that people have been wanting for years. Last year he was a little disappointed by the time he came out with only the 102 hits per 9, but if he's the collection reward, the 102 hits per 9 will at least be usable. But because of that, a lot of people really didn't get to use his card last year. So having Pedro Martinez be the reward at the start, not everybody will obviously get him because it's a very hard and expensive collection, but he's coming out early enough to where he's going to be really useful if his stats look like this. Like I said, I just really don't think it's going to be a pitcher. I also really don't think it's going to be one of the bigger name players like the Ken Griffey Jr.'s, the Babe Ruth. So I think if we got somebody like a Cal Ripken Jr., a lot of people would be pissed. And to be honest, I would too. I don't want to see Cal Ripken Jr. Probably wouldn't even do the collection. But for whatever reason, Cal Ripken Jr. just keeps coming to my head. Overall, it wouldn't be a bad card, especially if they juiced him up just a little bit. The 100 contact both sides, 90 plus par for a shortstop with 92 fielding, 96 arm. I could see them boosting it up even a little bit more. It'd be a damn good card this early in the game. Far and away the best shortstop. But it's more from a name standpoint that it's just not going to get people hyped. It's not going to make a lot of people want to do the collection, and that's why I have a hard time with some of these legends. The next legend I'm going to show you, I think at least has somewhat of a possibility, and that's Vladimir Guerrero. This is another one of those cards that people absolutely love. He's also not the biggest name. He's a big name, but he's not going to be as huge as Babe Ruth, Ken Griffey Jr., or somebody that can drop later in the year, but it's still a card that's going to get people hyped and make him want to do the collection. Definitely a fan favorite card. His stats right here, if they looked anything like this, he'd be probably one of the better bats in the entire game. The only knock on why I don't think it could be him is for the previous live series collection, the NL, we get Roberto Clemente. And for those of you who don't know, those collections, they kind of correlate a little bit, it seems like. So that's why I don't think it's going to be a pitcher. But I mean, outfielders have so much versatility, so even though they both play right field, I believe Clemente can play all over the place, and then Vlad can play left. So I don't think it's terribly unrealistic, but that explains a little bit more of why I think it could be somebody like Cal Ripken. But out of the 3, I think Vlad's the most likely, just because from a name standpoint, he's gonna get people hyped, he's gonna make people want to do the collection, and then they can save some of those bigger cards for later on in the year. So let's move on to flashbacks. For whatever reason, I think it's going to be a flashback card. No particular reason for it, just a gut feeling. But if it is, I would love to see somebody like a 99 overall Nolan Arenado. This card was good last year, but I don't think people realized how good he actually was. I mean, he killed left-handed pitching. He had 125 contact with 122 power, 107, 108 versus righties, elite defense, 99 with a 97 arm. Nolan Arenado is a big name. He would get a lot of people hyped. Third base is a very scarce position, so if you drop a third baseman like this, or even if for a legend side they did somebody like a Chipper Jones, I actually think that's a legit possibility, so I'm gonna add him to that. It'd be everybody's third baseman for a very long time. That's kind of what you're looking for. With this collection, you're looking for a name player that's gonna name value, it's gonna get people hyped, make them want to actually go through, put in the effort, do the collection, because it's gonna cost like 2 million stubs to do. You want to make it worthwhile. You want longevity with the players. Nolan Arenado at third base, he's going to be a third baseman for a lot of people for a very long time. Same with Chipper if they decide to go that route. Another fan favorite is going to be MVP Bryce Harper. For whatever reason, I feel like he's always a BR reward. I don't even know if he was last year or the last time he was. I just feel like he always is. But Bryce Harper, he's another right fielder, so I keep going with the right field thing, but he's got a really nice left-handed swing. He's going to have maxed out power versus righties, very good contact as well. He hits lefties pretty solid. I believe when this card first came out in, what was it, like 2019, he became a fan community favorite. So I don't know, could we see an MVP Bryce Harper in this collection? But now let's talk about who I think it's actually gonna be. Miguel Cabrera recently got his 3,000th hit in the MLB, just another milestone to his Hall of Fame career. And last year when he got his 500th home run, we got this player program dedicated to him with a 99 overall card. When he got his 3,000th hit, we didn't get that. So what if they're waiting to put that 3,000th hit milestone card in this Flashback and Legend collection? The card stats are gonna be good enough, the name value is gonna be good enough, and it would make sense why we haven't seen the card in the game yet. Because unless they're just kind of going away from the milestones and everything, it doesn't make sense that he gets the 3,000 hit milestone and they don't drop anything to kind of celebrate it. So that being said, I think that is going to be the collection reward. Let me know what you think. So those are the 6 predictions that I have. Obviously, there's a good chance none of them are right, so let me know your thoughts. And last year, we got 4 of these Legends and Flashback collections, and I think they'll kind of go the same route. We'll probably see 4 or 5 of them, and they start out with probably the worst of the bunch with Mariano Rivera. It's a big name that'll make people want to do it, but then they can save some of the better cards for later in the year. Like, it just kept getting better. We got Mookie with the next one, Kershaw, Griffey, and last year you only needed 14 out of 15 items. So this year I think there's 16 total, so maybe you only need 14 or 16 of the vouchers. Who knows? But let me know what your predictions are down in the comment section below. Do you think it's going to be a Legend or a Flashback? And do you think we could see a 3,000th hit Miguel Cabrera, even if it's not in this collection? Do you think we see it at some point? Like, where the hell is it, man? Drop a thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.